Normandy Fine Arts program is pretty much a lifelong experience.
We start with kindergarten, of course. They have their general music class, and then the primary kids from 1 to around 4th grade, we have singing and recorders and things like that, traditional music classes.
And then we introduce them to just the basic concepts of music through piano and the guitar as well. And by 7th and 8th grade, they are performing in ensembles. Then Mr. Jones at the middle school level is working with speech and drama, debate.
We also have vocal and choir.
And our art program is really beginning to grow.
Then when you go to high school, of course, you have all of those, plus the musicals.
The Normandy schools collaborative. Their fine arts program absolutely opens doors for new opportunities. We like to let the students really get involved and get a chance to see everything that's a possibility.
I did get selected to be in the St. Louis Suburban Honors Orchestra 4th chair as a bassist. I am very, very, very excited to be an African-American young girl playing a bass that's only 5'3". That's very, cool. I'm very grateful for that opportunity, that Mr. Clements believed in me that I would be able to do it and did not let me give up at all under any circumstances, and I really appreciate that.
Kids have opportunities to play with famous people, and they can add these things on their resume. We have students that are in a program called Jazz St. Louis program through Jazz Bistro. We do trips. We went to Memphis, Tennessee to the Liberty Bowl. The students have seen Bands of America. My first concert in 2014, the jazz band was able to perform with Wynton Marsalis and the Jazz Lincoln Center Orchestra.
We go out and we perform gigs in the community, cheerleaders for the district.
We perform at the Amarin Thanksgiving Parade every year. We perform at the St. Louis of America 4th of July Parade downtown. Last year we played at the reopening of the St. Louis Arch.
Each year they do a painting that we take to an actual art show and hang in a gallery or a local business. Last year we had a girl that painted 5 paintings. She sold 3 of them. And then I submitted some of her artwork to a local competition with Metroscapes, and she won that contest as well, where she will have her artwork put in bus stops all around St. Louis, about 6-foot tall posters of her artwork, as well as she gets $1,000 from Metro St. Louis.
We have some things and some connections where we like to let the students really get involved and get a chance to see everything that's a possibility.
A lot of my colleagues are professionals outside, including myself, outside of teaching. Children can see what opportunities are available for them.
It's nice to be 16 years old and having the experience of going to go play with Black Violin and Michael McDonald. Those are good opportunities that I feel like anybody that plays an instrument should be able to have those opportunities as long as they have good people in their life to make them go there.
They get a chance to get exposure to different worlds. When I have my 4th and 5th graders, it's so important that you understand that this is not just something that's being taught in America. You're learning about people's culture. So this is something that connects people, and I'm talking about music, art. All of these things, these fine arts, they connect us globally.
As a music educator, I know that I am preparing students for the next step on the ladder of success.
Normandy High School and my band director, Ms. Long, taught me how to be a leader. It taught me how to take ownership of what I do. It helped me be committed. Coming to practice, taking responsibility for others and my actions.
The arts programs are generally thought of as one of the higher performing programs in the school. I think it develops creativity and collaboration through students, develops critical thinking skills that are necessary. Whether you're a musician or not, the same sort of skills can be applied to other academic areas.
Music is a science, music is social studies, music is English, music is also a part of history.
Being in that band helped me improve my reading.
What I get out of it is very therapeutic for me. With that, because you know, a lot of athletes, like their sport is something that drives them to do better and just motivates them. That's what orchestra does for me. Any instrument that I have ever played, any teacher that I have ever had has always been my motivation to continue to do other things in my life, including my instrument and my craft. I feel like everybody should have the opportunity in life to just have an instrument or just have some type of fine art in their life at one point in time, so they'll just understand that it is a very, very, very beneficial thing to a human. Humans need fine arts.
When you come to art, you come to band, you come to music, it's more about expressing yourself. It gives them a break from that kind of black and white, this is what's right, this is what's wrong, and you're like, oh wait, I can be a little more experimental, I can be a little bit more creative. And creativity is a big thing now, like in just out in the job world, whatever you're doing, like that's what they're looking for, is can you communicate your ideas? Do you have different creative ideas? Can you collaborate with other people in different areas and different departments? And those are all qualities that Normandy students get out of the fine arts program to be successful in whatever it is, whether it's your job or your life, just kind of following who you are, what you want to do.
The end goal for me is to move the children to high school, and then after they go to high school, to prepare them for college. Now, I know that every student in Normandy is not going to be a music major. However, there are music scholarships that can help prepare them in college.
I do have 2 students that graduate this year that want to be music educators. So they're planning on going North Carolina Central or Jackson State to major in music education. It's good to know that I'm touching lives and somebody wants to follow in my footsteps.
I'm not gonna lie, I come to high school not just for band, but for band. You know, I care about my read, my math, and everything, but band is like, it's where I can be smooth, calm myself down, and just focus. Where it keeps me coming to school every day. I love band.